Hello, welcome to math. This one's going to be a little bit different than the reading one that you just saw, in that it's going to have to be paused every once in a while. So thank you to the guest teacher for pausing every once in a while. Okay, for math today, I've also not done a math one like this in a very long time. So bear with me. Okay, so for math, today we're doing something a little bit different, and I'm hoping that we can apply all that we've learned about multiplying numbers. Last week, what we were working on is like 6 times 12 hundredths. And some of you chose to do 12 plus 12 plus 12. I'm going to sneeze. 12 plus 12 plus 12. Excuse me. Excuse me. 2. All right, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we, because we lined our place value up, we can just do that. So we did a larger number by a number in the hundreds. We also worked on this last week. We worked on larger numbers, even larger numbers where we can't show them on modeling them anymore. We're going to go back to modeling today because we can. Okay, so we're on lesson 20. Not that that matters to you, but we're on lesson 20 in our book. We do have a test next Thursday on adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. We haven't even gotten to dividing yet. And you have a checkpoint on multiplication tomorrow. So really pay attention and try to get the understanding of what's happening with multiplication. Okay, we're going to start with our warm-up. So what do you know about these expressions? We're going to start with this one. What do you know about that expression? What does it equal? Or what's another way to write it? Or what does it mean? Go ahead and talk to each other. Three, two, one, zero. All right, here's a good time to pause and share out what you know about this expression. Okay, I'm going to write another expression. What do you know about this expression? Thinking. Talk to each other. It's weird doing this like this. Okay, so this is a good time to pause and talk to each other about what it equals or how you would think about this or whatever. Okay, what I want to point out for both of these is that reminding you that the multiplication sign means groups of, and sometimes it's just easier to say of. Groups of, or the word of. So I want to think about this. One group of 1/10. One group of 1/10. If you think of it that way, you've got one group and there's only 1/10 in it, right? So what does it equal? You got it. So here we've got 1/10 of, this time I'm going to take off the groups of word and just say of. 1/10 of 1/10. So dudes, oh, let me go grab this real quick. Oh, sorry, I didn't grab this ahead of time. 1/10 of 1/10. Okay, so hi. It's just like you're in class. Okay, so let's think about this. Here we have one whole, and we're going to color in 1/10. So there's 1/10. And now we want 1/10 of 1/10. So here's 1/10 of 1/10. 1/10, oops, wrote it wrong. You have to let it dry first. 1/10 of 1/10. So you had 1/10, and now we take one of the pieces. So what do we have? We have 1/100th. Okay, so I want you to be thinking about that with our next lesson here. So that was just the warm-up. Woohoo, warm-ups. All right. Today, I want you to work with your partner, your rug partner, but I want you to start by working by yourself to try to make sense of this on your own before you start working with your partner. So sit with your partner. You could be at the rug. Well, actually, the guest teacher gets to choose because it depends on how you're behaving and stuff. If it were me, you'd get to sit around the room, but you got to listen to your guest teacher. So you're going to look at page 57. So it's on page 57 of your book. And I want you to just think of what two groups of 3/10. So we're not quite there yet where we're doing 2 of 3/10. You can think of it that way, 2 of 3/10. So use the model. Then we've got 2/10 of 3/10. And think about what that would look like. You can use the model, okay? Then you've got this problem down here. Kieran says 2/10 times 4/10 equals 8/10. Do you agree with Kieran? Explain or show your reasoning. So it's either a yes, I agree, or no, I don't agree, but then you have to explain why or how you know. So you're going to start by spending a couple of minutes just looking at this and trying to figure it out on your own. And then you're going to have some partner work time. Okay. And then your guest teacher will pull you together and have you share your thinking together as a class. And then I'll introduce the next part. All right. So good time to pause. All right, here we're going to continue. What I want to really look at, what I want to make sure, and maybe the guest teacher, or maybe, what did I just do with it? There it is. Or maybe you guys came up with this on your own and you realized this. But if we look at this as 2/10 of 4/10. So I'm going to label one side 4/10 and I'm going to label the other side 2/10. And I'm going to do what we used to do with our area models back when we had, when we were using models for those. This side is going to be 4/10. So I'm coloring in 4/10. And this side, I'm going to color in 2/10. Okay. So when we do it this way, when we use an array model, we've got, this literally says 2/10 of 4/10. So here's our 4/10. What's 2/10 of the 4/10? It's the crossover area. So how many pieces are in the crossover area? Well, it's 8/100ths, not 8/10. It's not two groups of 4/10. It's 2/10 of 4/10. Okay, so keep that in mind as we move on to activity 2. With activity 2, let me turn my book over here. You're going to work with your math partners, your rug partners again, and you are going to basically work on solving these. You've got 1 8/10 times 4/10. So we're working on multiplying tenths, just like our objective today. And then you have 2 5/10 times 6/10, 3 8/10 times 7/10. And then you've got this fun question. How are these products the same? So all of these, how are they the same and how are they different? And then writing about what you notice. Okay, so what this might look like, 1 8/10 of 4/10. So we're going to use that same strategy And remember, well, no, I'm just going to leave it as that. 1 8/10 of 4/10. So I'm going to do 4/10 in this direction. And I'm going to do 1 8/10 in this direction. And with that, I'm going to have to actually employ both of these because this is 1 and I need 8/10 more. So we've got 4/10. Let's see if this works. My brain is not thinking this is going to work. Oh, I went one too many. 4/10. But I got to put this 4/10 all the way down through the 2. I did 5/10 again. So we got 4/10 all the way down. And then 1 8/10. So this whole thing is colored in. And 8/10 more is colored in. Okay, so we've got how many are colored, double colored in? 1, 2, 3, 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 18. So you got an array of 4 times 18 colored in. Rather than going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I'm just going to do multiplication. 8 times 4 is 32. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3 more is 7. So 72 are colored in. 72 what? 72 tenths, 72 wholes. Remember, this whole thing is one whole. Are there 72 colored in? No. Are there 72 of these colored in? Because those are tenths. No. It's 72 hundredths. So by using the model here, we've got 1 8/10 of 4/10 equals 72 hundredths. Okay, so that's how you can use the models for this, but there are some other ways to solve it. So I want you to work on this on your own for just a couple of minutes, see what you can come up with on your own, and then you can work some partner time, and then your guest teacher is going to do some of the synthesis with you. All right, so pause again. And here we go. I just wanted to point out that this one is really, really important for some connection. So really pay attention. And tomorrow, pay attention to I hope that you had some good discussion on this one. It's really important. If you didn't have the good discussion and there's time, I'd like you to do that. But now you have a cool down to do. And the cool down looks like this. Sorry, I have to walk away again. The cool down looks like this. You can use the models or not. It says use the diagrams if they are helpful. And I would like to know what you come up with. Okay, don't forget to put your name on it. Oh my goodness, put your name on things. All right, that's it for the math lesson. Bye. Oops, I have to get my mouse ready and then I can say bye. All right, again, love you all.